hiding. Literally having to hide just so I could talk to the camera. Hey friends, welcome to the new series, Becoming. These are travel vlogs with personal stories I would like to share with my community. Lately, I've been feeling unstable, uncertain, and insecure. Oh, it's open. It's gotten to a point that I can't keep pushing through and pretending everything is alright. I want to talk about a few of my struggles to help me move on properly and start focusing on the future. One of the biggest things from my past is my university education, or lack of it. I took a trip to Cambridge to reflect on why education didn't work out for me. I chose Cambridge because it's a university city, and it looked to have the best vibe. I regret dropping out of university. I see how much of a bad decision it was, and I wish I could go back in time to change it. I wonder what my life would have been like if only I did things differently. If only I realized sooner that I was spiraling downwards. I stopped attending my lectures and seminars after just 6 weeks, and officially dropped out in the beginning of December in my first year. I don't regret the decision because I want a bachelor's degree. Leaving university was a mistake only because I made that choice in a depressive episode. I was not aware of how much I was struggling. Even though my uni said I could defer and come back later, I did not see a future for myself. I thought I was at the end of my life. After I dropped out, I felt so much shame and I was so embarrassed to even tell my family. I spent several days in bed crying. Over the next few months, I continued to make more bad decisions. I was in a self-sabotaging cycle, and it had actually started before I went to uni. When I did my UCAS application, initially I wanted to go to a local university and study creative writing. However, I decided that the most beneficial choice should be a Russell Group university. I made Queen Mary University of London my first choice, and I chose to study English with creative writing. This was a safe option. I thought if I was getting a degree, it had to be in something that I could gain transferable skills that would be good for employment. Once I had decided to go to Queen Mary, I convinced myself it would make me happy in the long run, and I couldn't wait to buy a Queen Mary jumper if I got in. Reality is often not like our expectations. I fantasized that in university I would finally fit in. I would be surrounded by like-minded individuals who had the same goals as me. Unfortunately, what I felt once I began was imposter syndrome. Still cold. Very, very cold. I thought everyone else was so much smarter than me, to the point I didn't even think I could join in with the discussions. My creative writing workshops, which I had looked forward to the most, made me think I was silly to even dream of being a writer. My Shakespeare lectures were difficult and I was beyond lost. I saw my peers as special and I thought I was inferior. See, I barely made it into Queen Mary, and that had been eating away at my confidence for a while secretly. Here's the thing. Getting into Queen Mary University was tough, and I almost didn't make the grades I needed. Somehow I managed to just achieve the grades to be accepted with my final coursework. But by the end of college, I was tired. Yet in front of me was still another 3 years of intensity and competition. I did not believe I could do it. I did not want to fail and have it confirmed. So I dropped out. Once again, I don't actually regret not getting a degree. I regret not giving myself a proper chance. What I was dealing with was burnout, and I should have taken a break. I was tired. However, I had intrusive thoughts covering me in darkness, and I could not see, hence why I believed I did not have a future. When making my UCAS decision, honestly, I would have preferred going to the small university close to where I lived. I'm not saying I would have dropped out there because maybe I might have. However, the small campus was cozy, and when I visited it, there was a lot of greenery. I wanted to go there. But I was worried its name was not impressive enough. The funny thing is, the university also had Mary in its name. It just was not the popular Mary that would gain me approval and external validation. It was not a Queen Mary, just a regular Mary. When I'm at a crossroad in life, I tend to look back at this point, when I had two Marys to choose between. Since then, my priority has always been inner peace. I still make decisions sometimes that I'm not comfortable with in order to impress others, but I usually end up being miserable. However, I now choose me more. I focus on if I actually feel proud of myself and if I'm aligned with my purpose. Sometimes following your calling isn't always going to make you happy, and it can be difficult. And so in those instances, taking breaks is important to recenter yourself. We need to learn about ourselves and how we function best. Unfortunately, it took me reaching the bottom before I could get help. I could no longer mask my depression and anxiety. I was very unwell. So finally, I went to therapy. I am thankful to have received CBT and talking therapy, which is counseling, to help me process some of my traumas. Nothing changed overnight, and even now there are many more things I need to work through, but I'm not ready to do those. Yeah, those few months of therapy were transformative and improved my mental health significantly. It also taught me ways to manage and be kinder to myself during dips. So guess what? I officially no longer regret dropping out of university. And it's taken me 6 years to reach this point of genuinely feeling free and at peace with my decision. Healing can be very slow, but patience is key and faith in the fact that it will get better. We cannot go back and change the past, so dwelling on what ifs, especially if only I never did, those thoughts cause more harm than good. Self-loathing yourself for mistakes, whether you knew better or not, isn't going to help you heal and truly move forward. Instead, learn from the lessons and decide to be more sincere in the future. Over the last 6 years, I have experienced many lows, but also some unimaginable highs. A few major dreams have come true, and I'm beyond grateful to God for allowing me to be alive to experience them. The ride has truly been bittersweet. I have also become more confident in expressing myself and setting boundaries. Proper communication can make or break certain things. With yourself and others, it is necessary to be honest even when it's hard. When I'm not ready to do something, when I'm confused about situations, when I'm tired and need a break, I say it. I no longer fear what other people think. I am no longer embarrassed about my struggles and the fact that I don't have it all together. All that matters to me is that I'm becoming the person God created me to be. My life has meaning and my story is beautiful. I affirm myself with these confessions in moments of darkness and uncertainty. It may take a while, but I will get to the place designed for me. Comparison and fear often tries to steal my joy and faith, yet I keep holding on and believing better days are ahead. One day I might try going back to university again to get an English degree. But for now, I'm happy to be a self-taught writer. It's not literary gold, but it's what I want to say, so I keep writing. Thank you for listening to my story. I feel I'm closer to becoming my truer self, and I hope you stick around for the journey. See you next time. Hiding. I did such a bad job of vlogging today. I'm so embarrassed. I'm so sorry. It was cold. It was awkward. And yeah, I don't know. Literally having to hide just so I could talk to the camera. So I'm just walking past. Oh my god, it's so cold. Alright, well, this was Cambridge. This was a very cold Cambridge day. 3 hours is all I could take, and I'm heading back. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this vlog. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Thank you so much. Alright, so I'm in Cambridge, everyone. Merry Christmas! Thank you.